As a preliminary matter, this is Kim Mu-Chow. Permit me to confirm that all members and persons anticipated on the agenda are present and can hear me. Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Vice Chair Jeff Harris.
Yes.
Member Diane Daddario.
Yes.
Staff, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Health Director Kathleen.
Yes.
Health Agent Ginny.
Yes.
Public Health Nurse Alicia.
Here.
And Regional Inspector Carrie.
Here.
And we also have a guest from Franklin Matters.
Yes, recording is.
And recording is, we are being recorded. Any participants who wish to speak during the webinar must enter their full name and email address when joining. All participants will be automatically muted upon joining. In order to speak, the participant will need to select the raise hand function to request to be unmuted. All speakers will be required to state their full name and street address before commenting. And I think first thing we have is citizens' comments. Citizens are welcome to express their views for up to 3 minutes on a matter that is not on the agenda in compliance with GL Chapter 38, Section 20, the open meeting law. The Board of Health cannot engage in a dialogue or comment on a matter raised during citizen comments. The Board of Health may ask the Director of Public Health to review the matter. Are there any citizens' comments? Okay. Being none, I'm looking for approval of the minutes, but it does need a slight correction. That member Diane Daddario was there, and that Vice Chair Jeff Harris was absent.
The last meeting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, the name.
So I had it.
No, you just wrote Vice Chair.
Could you just show me later? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's easy. And other than that, I thought that it looked fine. Would anyone like to make a motion to approve the minutes?
I make a motion. Approve the minutes.
I'll second it. Diane, how do you vote?
Yes.
Yes.
And Kim votes yes as well. All right. So our new business is restricting the sale of tobacco products, inspection violations discussion.
Yep. So, I read the mark, I should have wrote down the date. We have a contract with the MHOA to do our inspections every year. And Kathleen Dufour came out on February 18th to do, she didn't do all of them, she did what I have listed for you, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 establishments. So we did have some second violations and first violations as well. So the first violation at Franklin Convenient, he's brand new. He's on 12 West Main Street. And they had flavored wraps, no manufacturer letters, pouches, nicotine pouches over 6 milligrams, cigar pricing not at local regulation. The flavored wraps is a state violation, which is $1,000. And the other violations, although first, came up to $300. So he was pretty upset about paying the $1,300. I will check with the clerk's office to make sure he paid, but I do believe he wanted me to speak on his behalf that you will turn around the $1,000. But as we told him, and we learned the last time Sarah was on with us, that we can't reverse the state regulation of violation. So that $1,000 has to stand.
Is his tobacco products permit also being suspended for the 5 business days?
No, he's got a first violation.
Was he one
But
of the
that is a
people
first
that were-
violation.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Hold on.
First violation is 5 days.
Okay, you're right. Yes.
Second
Sorry.
violation is 7 days. Third
Yes.
violation is 30 days.
And he's very upset about that, though he's not here to voice his opinion.
Was he one of the original guys
No,
over here?
no, he just opened.
Just
Oh, okay.
opened, yeah. Ginny did tell him he could come to our board meeting to address this with the board, because he hasn't even made $1,000 yet, because he's still newly open, plus the not sell tobacco products for 7 consecutive days, and that's a hardship for him, and he's asking the board to please change that, don't, to reverse that as well. I told him I would give you the message, but not to get your hopes up. Franklin Smoke Shop, second violation. They're not here. They were very upset as well. I mean, I can only tell you what they're telling me, that it's a hardship if they don't sell their tobacco products for 7 days, or 5 days and 7 days. They will pay these two said they have no problem paying the violation, but please to not have them not sell their tobacco products. Again, relaying because they're not here to speak, which is disheartening too.
Especially since the second violation, they were suspended 3 days the last time.
Right, and so Shell doesn't remember the 2025 violation. Franklin Smoke Shop really didn't have any, I don't think he had any excuses, really, when we were out there.
Well, he said that he got the fine for $1,000. He was just using the box, like it wasn't the product that he got cited for.
Yeah.
And I think the person inspected didn't.
Because that was, he had a state regulation violation, so that was $1,000 as well. Franklin Smoke Shop. 7-Eleven went ahead and just stopped selling tobacco for 7 days, no questions asked. And DeVita's was the first violation. So we're not done yet. Kathleen will be out at another time to get the rest. These places with the first and second violations have already received their fines with a letter. We went there in person to deliver. So that's about it. Now, I'm not asking you to take a vote. I'm just giving you information that these retailers are asking for.
So I guess my question is, in the letter, have we discussed at all in terms of what their third violation is going to be?
Verbally, I have.
But we haven't put it in writing. It might be best to put it in writing, and so that we can document that, because the next one's going to be 30 days, and I don't want you to have to go through this again when we've already done it for 3 days or 5 days and then 7 days.
I can do that, but I want the board to know that when they renew their permit, their tobacco permit, they have to sign that they have read and understood the tobacco regulations.
But I'm thinking that they're signing without reading it.
Right.
Well, that's their problem.
And
That's their problem.
That's their problem. They don't read
So
it.
in terms of leniency, I don't really see a reason to be lenient when they're signing on a regular basis.
That's what I mean, yeah. I mean, I've been verbally telling them third violation is going to be a whole different story, and you better get your act together.
Yeah.
I talked to Shell 4 times,
Oh, jeez.
and so.
And they can't even make it to the meeting, so that tells you a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, I don't know if the board, I don't think you can even reverse it, it's in our regulations, so, but I just wanted to let you know that. So, that being said, if I don't hear a motion that you want to reverse that, then we will make sure that they stop selling tobacco on Monday for 7 consecutive days, and we will go out there and make sure that it's supposed to be off the shelf. I do allow them to cover it because there's so many tobacco products. Franklin Smoke Shop will have to just shut down the entire store.
So there's 2 smoke shops though, so that the Moonlight and the Franklin would both have to shut down?
Yeah, so the Moonlight Smoke Shop, I made a mistake. I thought they only had 1 violation. When I was documenting this, I saw it, so I haven't addressed them yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna address them with the second round.
Okay.
They came right in,
She sent this to us.
they came right in the next day. They wanted to make sure they were all right, and I inadvertently said, yeah, so I'm gonna address that with them. And that's
Okay.
fine, we have a good working relationship with them, so. And Sarah joined us just from the MHOA as well, if you had any questions. So, but I think you're all set, because no one showed up.
Thank you, Sarah, for attending. We appreciate your time and your effort. And we apologize for our owners.
Thank you, Sarah. We appreciate you helping out.
Thank you.
Sarah's a big help.
Yes.
This is just, there's so much going on between the state and local regulations, and in dealing with these tobacco retail permit holders, it's just a lot when this happens, and we have to do round 2.
I got a question. How are we catching these people doing this?
Well, through the inspection process.
And who's,
So remember we agreed that the MHOA would be our tobacco inspector, so she comes out once a year.
but is she going inadvertently to these places and?
Yep, she goes to every single place, yep. She leaves them a report card as well, so it's very educational. When we asked to see the report card so we could answer questions, they didn't have it on. So, yeah.
I don't feel bad for them, especially that they've been told and warned, and then they do it a second time and then a third time, and they want us to.
Reverse the.
I don't get it.
One thing I noticed that there's a lot of violations for selling pouches over 6 milligrams. Didn't we
just did that.
Did they get enough notice? I mean, did we put it out there? So
No.
it's
And so I
Yeah.
told the inspector, let's use this as an educational moment
Okay.
for them, that next
Yeah.
time it will be a violation.
how do we get the message out to them?
Usually I write a letter. I just have.
So they haven't even gotten the letter of what we decided to do.
Right.
So you can't put that down as violations
I
for them.
didn't want to because they weren't notified.
Yeah.
And I felt like that was kind of on me, and I'd
No,
rather
that makes
educate
sense.
them. Yeah. Now
But there were also a fair amount of them that were physically here when we talked about it and said that we were going to go with the 6 milligrams too.
But they didn't hear the formal vote because we didn't vote until like a month later.
Yes, right, exactly. So I still have to do that, and I will do that. This has taken up a lot of my time, believe it or not. You just have no idea. I mean, one phone call after another phone call, begging, pleading, and it's just a lot. It's just a lot.
Let Jenny do all that.
Jenny helps. Jenny does it too. Yeah, Jenny does it too. And then Jenny calls me, and I'm like.
I'm sure Jenny loves the problem.
No wonder Jenny's door is closed all the time.
I will say this, that I think next year, I'm going, because there's so many second violations, when I know she's coming, I think I'm gonna send a letter saying an inspection will be conducted, and you're, like you want me to do, but do it closer to that next inspection. That if you're up for a third violation, then, this is the ramification.
So I'm going to play devil's advocate. So they take everything off, all the bad stuff off, and then as soon as they have the inspection, it goes right back on the shelf.
Why wait a year?
You can do it now. I can do it with the regulation changes.
Can you
I mean,
do
there's
it?
a lot of people here with violations. The inspection should be more frequent.
True, but they'll only do it once a year. Kim has asked for us to do a 6-month follow-up. So
She wants 2 months.
Well, I mean, can't
Or 3, 2 or 3. I think
anyone else
so.
go besides them?
Let's just take care of this so that we don't have to
Yeah.
keep year after year.
But the risk is they're going to go out in like 3 months or 6 months, and they're going to get their third violation. It's going to be 30 days at that point. The other question is there a possibility that the town fines, that we can massively increase that as a...
What do you mean, the town fine?
So you were saying that some of them were state fines and some of them were our fines. Can we change our fines and make them more punitive in order to maybe get their attention more? Because if it's only $300, they may just say, oh, that's...
Well, it's more than $300.
Well, no, but that's $1,000 for the state, but ours are real much cheaper.
So I got the draft regulation from the MAHB, and that was the violation. So, yeah, ours is just 100, 200, and 300.
Why can't we match what the state is?
You do anything you want.
Make it the same as the state. That'll get their
I mean,
attention.
I have to do a public hearing and everything again.
It'll definitely get someone's attention. If I got to pay that kind of money, man, we're going to make sure this stuff works right.
I don't know. I can't really
so then my other question is, now if they have, so we get 3 or more violations within that, we're going 6 months. Now they're on a 4th violation. There's nothing in here that says, because what I'm seeing is only up to first violation, and it's within 36 months. So it goes within, they're coming once a year.
Yeah.
But there's a potential if we go out in 6 months that we'll get a 3rd violation there, and when they come back in a year from now, there'll be a 4th violation within the 36 months.
Yeah, and the 4th is permanently revoking their tobacco sales permit.
I don't see that in here.
It's after the list of state laws and local policies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, keep
There you
going.
go. Yep,
Yeah.
got it.
And then the failure to cooperate, interfere with inspections.
Okay.
So there is a 4th.
Excellent.
Yeah. So it's up to, I mean, I'll do anything that you all ask. If you want me to go back out in 6 months, I can go back out and do more of an educational if you know what I mean, to see where they're at and not be out there, making it like harder for them. I don't know. I mean, I'll send a letter, we'll go out in 6 months. Maybe I'll report back to you and tell you my findings of that inspection, and then you can tell me whether we should go with the 3rd violation or not.
How about if they have a violation, they get inspected more often,
More frequently.
like
Oh,
they
that's
have-
what we're saying with the 6 months or 3 months.
But even more than that, if you have a violation, you're gonna be inspected 4 times a year. And after the year, you're good, then you go back to once a year.
Well, that's confusing. I suppose, let me talk to Sarah about that. Let me see if any other town does that. I mean, we don't have a lot of manpower here either.
No, I understand.
Yeah. But, before we do that, how about we start with, I'll decide, 3 months, 6 months, and then I'll see where they're at. And then if there's still violations, then we can talk about doing another in 4 months, or, can we do that?
Yeah,
Is that okay?
yeah.
What do you think? I'm okay with 6 months, but I don't want it as we're gonna do you education in 6 months. It's like,
You want to?
you do it, an inspection in 6 months, and that's holding.
Okay.
So if they don't pass it,
Too bad.
they go here. And then if the next year at this time, because it'll be the 4th violation, what happens, happens.
I just don't think that them paying the fine, like you said, really matters to them. I think.
But we
like-
shut them down on some of them, and that was so hard, and yet this is the whole thing, but then yet there's still second violations.
I don't know what else you can do. Shutting them down, to me, seems like more of a thing for them to not want to do it again if you shut them down for a short period of time.
But they also listen to these tobacco salespeople, and instead of calling us and saying, whoever was in today, and they said that we can sell the cigar at this price, and is he correct? They take everything that they're told face value.
And they shouldn't.
That's their problem.
It is their problem, yeah. It is their problem.
Do they know when the inspections are coming up?
And they shouldn't. It's like
No, they
Joint
shouldn't
Commission.
know when that's
No,
going.
no one knows.
Show up and they
meet
go.
with the establishment, they would call it. Every 6 months, I'm not gonna make you do tobacco.
You have to wear a hood over your head, and walk in.
They can figure out when they're come and be good that month.
So you tell me, when do you want the next one to be?
I would say 6 months
6 months?
and make it binding.
Okay.
Not as we're gonna educate you one last time, because they've been educated. This will be their second time, and,
Okay.
where the chips fall, they fall.
Is their education written down?
So what are we
Sorry.
saying then? 6 months they're
In
gonna.
6 months, the ones that have violations,
Yeah.
whether it's first or second violations,
Yeah.
we'll inspect all of those. The ones who do not have violations do not need to
All
go.
right, okay.
Would you
Well,
agree with that?
I think 6 months is
You
too
think
easy.
everybody?
I think everybody.
Okay.
Everybody?
We're gonna do everybody.
Everybody, all right.
Yeah, so we're not targeting.
Okay. And we just had a brand new, a long-time store with the first violation, so. So you just never know when they're gonna not be in compliance. All right, well, good talk. I'm gonna mail out the letters for the amendments to the regulations, schedule 6-month inspection for everybody. And, well, is that encompassing what's coming up? I've got another round coming up, another 10.
We're gonna hold them to the same,
Hold them to the same. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
we need to be consistent
Okay,
versus,
all right, so, okay.
And maybe the people without violations will get on the cases of the ones with violations because we're
Are they
making
really
it
tough?
harder for them.
well,
Okay.
Make it hard for everybody.
It's like beating your head against the wall, maybe.
and I don't think we should have to, so, if we try and back down and make it easy for them, then we're just gonna keep beating our heads, so just like, I would just hope,
No, I'm glad you're strong about it, believe me.
hey, that's because I've been threatened by the DEA in the past.
There you go. All right, one other thing I just wanted to bring up, not a big discussion right now because it's just a note asking if we can put this on the agenda for the next one, is that just about every store that we went into is selling this, it's called Kraton, and it's, there's what's called natural, there's synthetic. It's on the DEA's watch list, is not federally regulated. It is a type of drug that works on, and correct me if I'm wrong in saying this, ladies, it works on your opioid receptors in your brain. And so it can be, what's the word, addicting. It's not regulated as to highs or lows. I have a lot of information on it, and 11 cities and towns have already prohibited it. We're having a webinar, I don't know if you saw that, there's a webinar about Kratom and about, if you want me to register you, I know the ladies are going. We'll know more information after that. So I'd like to put that on the agenda for next time, and I will tell you, it's a big hit.
It's a hot topic.
Hot topic the community is not gonna like, the community that is enjoying the product. So is that okay to
Yes.
start to pursue that? Okay.
When is it?
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. It was supposed to be today, but they moved it to next week. I think it's like noon time.
Yeah.
Do you want
Where's
to
it?
go?
1 hour,
Is
12.
it gonna be here?
It's a
Online.
webinar.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Yeah.
webinar.
All right, I'll register you.
Will
Yeah,
they,
let me-
will
I'll
they
look
at
at my
some
calendar,
point
make
send
sure,
us
but-
the link?
I think so.
Yes, they'll post it to the
Okay.
meeting, yeah, the virtual meeting. You didn't go? You didn't get it? I didn't send it to you? I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I might have,
You would have registered.
I didn't register.
I'll do it for you, it's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right, great. All right, and now, you wanna move on? I'll show you,
Yes.
this cool and thing the state has.
The report by mail. I went on it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
The what? I'm sorry.
Report my mail.
Yep, so,
Oh, I know, yeah.
yeah,
I
so.
looked up all this stuff.
So Report by Mail is an online system for reporting suspected foodborne illness to public health officials. Right now, we don't find out about confirmed or suspected cases till it's in Maven. And a lot of times we get calls that they ate somewhere and they're sick. And we usually have them call their doctor to have a foodborne illness confirmed. But we do address it at the restaurants as well. So I just wanted to, this is on our website. If you want to take a look at it, it's kind of cool. And it's something the state just came out with, so I thought I'd share it with you.
I looked at it this afternoon. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's on that.
It's on our website.
Yeah, it's on our
It's
website.
a great idea.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that.
We haven't gotten any reports, but.
But a lot of it is, they're not gonna report it if they don't necessarily know how to report it.
Right, and that's the other, that's why I wanted to bring it to light here.
Yeah, and I know I had a problem in a mail in another town in which I didn't know how to report, so I never really reported it. But there was a 16-penny nail in the mail, a nail,
Oh, you told me about that,
Yeah.
yeah.
in the mail, so it was kind of like, my mother-in-law's dinner.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, so, do you want an update on the Women's Health Expo?
Yes, question.
If that's on the town page, do you have any plans to do any announcements to the community to let them know of it?
Yeah.
To use that?
Yeah, we're gonna start using Regroup again,
Okay.
so we're gonna do that, yeah.
What's regroup?
Regroup is like a reverse 911 call.
Oh,
And
okay.
you can sign up for the health department, to get notifications.
I have to like relearn that.
I know you do,
It's
yeah.
been a while.
We used to do a monthly
Cassia did it for me.
wellness, like, anything from dementia to breast cancer, whatever. But they just redid the Regroup, the IT department, and he said that we've got 30 subscribers already.
Oh,
So we wanna start, we haven't really brainstormed, but I think it would be fun to start with
There's
this.
always like, every month there's always something.
Always
This month, like breast cancer awareness month, like we can do little things like that, or
Yeah.
like the 2 measles, like
Push information.
there's always information.
Yeah, well, we
gonna
can
be
brainstorm,
pushed
but
out.
let's start with this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
sounds good. Update on Women's Health Expo.
I didn't even print the flyers, they're on my phone though. So we're gonna be having a Women's Health Expo where we're gonna be basically focusing on getting vendors there that focus on women's health, anything from fitness, nutrition, hormonal. I know we have Dana Farber, they're gonna be coming. We have a mammogram van that's gonna be coming too from 7 in the morning till 3:15 in the afternoon.
And that's through Dana Farber.
Yes, you can look and see. I know it's hard to see on too, but I haven't started pushing it out yet because we're gonna be having it at New England Chapel, and they're kind enough to offer for the mammograms childcare, so I need to get approval from Dana Farber first if we can add that onto their flyer, and then we're doing like a separate thing about the health fair that's gonna be happening from 2 to 5, because we wanna
These are free.
kind of still target people getting out of work, even though the mammogram van will be there all day.
And they'll be seeing 22 women
Yep.
in that time frame.
Like 15-minute slots, give or take.
We had a little virtual tour of the bus.
It's
too.
very cool,
It's
very
cool.
impressive.
This is 3D imaging too, so it's, really important. And women who
Yeah.
are 30,
40 and over, but I'm sure so you have to pre-register. So I'm sure if you were in that younger group in your 30s and have a medical history, like a mother or a close family member with a history of breast cancer, insurance would approve them. So it's not just limited to 40 and over, but you have to pre-register. Makes it so much faster pre-registering also. And they get back to people pretty quickly too, they said, with the results.
yeah,
which is
we
nice.
had a meeting with Dana Farber.
Yeah, it was great.
It was great.
Yeah.
Very, very excited. You have to be within 35 miles, in their cash area. Luckily
We made it,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited about it. We're planning probably to park it on the side of New England Chapel. It does have a generator, which is a little loud, but not louder than a truck, so we figured that would be a good buffer with the traffic. And, yeah.
And we're still focusing on trying to get vendors and things like that, but Cassie's on vacation, so when she's back next week, we'll push with sending out our little cards, push what the event is and getting people to come to it.
Awesome.
Yeah, but we already have the big vendor that we want there, and then we'll
And we
work around
got the
it.
site for the
And we have the site, exactly.
which I think will be
so.
the most highly visible because it's going to be
I
right
think it's
along
a great
140.
spot on 140, right there on 140. So people will be like, oh, what's going on over there? So even if you're not scheduled to get the mammogram, you can still go into New England Chapel and see what's going on with the vendors.
Also, you're gonna have vendors inside the chapel.
Yes.
That's a great
So the van is
place.
there all day, and then we will start the health fair. It kind of overlaps 2 to 5, so we can, when we've done events during the day, they can be so hit or miss. So like we try to do it on the later end to get like people, if it's like out of school, out of work. I know everyone's schedules can be different. The mammogram van only does those hours, so that's what we were stuck to. But instead of doing like a daytime event, figured we'd do it in the afternoon like we usually do our health fairs.
And can you work it out to get the message board? I don't know who did the health fair message boards. Was it you, Christina, or was that Alicia?
It wasn't me.
All right, then I'll look.
Anyone else?
And that goes to the chief of police.
Yeah, so.
Oh, yeah.
Who's in charge of it.
Yes, she did do that,
Oh,
yeah.
she did? All right.
Yes,
We'll
yes.
ask
The
her
other
to do it.
two at the entrances via Gus.
Okay. Or go.
Okay, so for the message board?
The kind of the welcome sign in front of the Walgreens, and then the other one at Davis Fair.
No.
Oh, like the traffic
Right,
ones?
I just need
Oh,
to
yeah.
still put kind of a placard there, it could be date.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. That would be good to change that.
And that would also be an audio opportunity.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, audio opportunity.
And I couldn't print out that PDF.
She's not listening to us.
I don't know why, but.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't like pushed this out yet because if everyone's like good with it, we can't change Dana-Farber's. I'm gonna put in that little thing about if childcare is available, I'm gonna have them reach out to me separately from Dana-Farber because they have nothing to do with it. It's a New England chapel that's helping with that, and the top one is like our flyer. If everyone's good with it, then we push it out.
Can you text me your flyers? Because I'm going to talk about
Yeah,
it
if
at
you
the
want, I can even
conference.
add you on Canva if you wanna like play.
I'm not going to play.
All right.
I'd be afraid of like screwing it
I
up.
like that stuff.
So, moving on, and is it okay?
Yeah, Jenny? Oh, no. Terry, sorry. You have your coat on. It looks like you're ready to leave and it's warm in here.
not.
Are you cold?
Yeah,
Something like that. Yep, so February was a little bit of a shorter month. I'm in Franklin Mondays and Wednesdays, so just a lot of food inspections this month, there are 19. I know at the bottom here we have like the pools and camps and stuff. That's mostly come like the warmer times. That's why those have all been at 0. So the big focus has been on the food inspections, which is, the main focus there. I know Kathleen just brought up the tool on the website that we added. I think that will trigger some more visits to the restaurants. So we'll see how that goes, but we do have to like release the information now, so we'll see. And then I think I have one more left of, it's through the training hub, these kind of like intense housing trainings to get everyone up to speed, certified and all that. So that took up, I think, 2 days this month, but they're really informative and really good. So I think I have one more like half day wrap up. So that's what those are. And I also got onto one of the MHOA like committees. It's just a virtual, I don't think I told you this either. Yeah, just like a virtual meeting. Kathleen Dufour's daughter is actually on the same one as me.
Okay.
She's in public health too.
Great.
So it's like communications and stuff like that for MHOA. So
Oh, congratulations.
Good job.
just something on the side to do, be a part of.
And then next month you're going to give us a
Yes,
more
I am. Yes.
detailed report.
Yes, I just told Kathleen I'm almost done with that. We pushed it out a little this month, being
That's
short and
okay.
everything was a little chaotic, but yeah, I'm finishing up with that. So
And
I'll
we're
give that
we're
back.
fluid, so don't ever feel pressured.
Thank you, but yes, I am up to speed with it, and I will get that next month.
Okay.
And
Thank
if
you
you
so
have any
much.
other questions or anything, always let me know.
Good job.
Yeah, excellent. Alicia.
Okay, then for mine, communicable diseases, and I collected this data on February 26th, so it's subject to change. I'm sure it has already changed since then. Per the Mass Department of Public Health, during the week of 2/8 to 2/4, there were 1,078 confirmed COVID cases and 140 probable. Franklin total COVID cases were only 28, down from 57 the month before. That's probable and confirmed. For respiratory illnesses, per the Massachusetts Department of Public Health from February 8th to the 14th, an estimated 11.6% of emergency department visits were related to acute respiratory diseases in general. They were very low for COVID-19 though, and low for influenza, and also low for RSV. However, estimated influenza-like illness is still high in that Norfolk County region, so still seeing reports of it, even though the numbers have definitely gone down. And we are seeing a little bit more flu B lately. Have you noticed that?
Yes, the numbers went down in January for flu,
Yeah,
and then we transitioned to B
And
from
now
A.
there's been a little bit of a switch. We had a lot
So,
of
like,
A. I'm still seeing A, but
So the spring peak is a little bit earlier than
yeah.
it used to be
Yeah, so
historically.
we're still seeing cases, but it has come down. And in the month of January, I wrote January, I meant February. We had 42 reported flu cases, down from 66 the month before. So definitely going down, and then I have the little charts there so you can just see the digression from December when we had 147 down to 66, and how we're roughly at 42. A few more cases may have gone in since I've done the data. And you can always look at the age groups over on the next graph too, with our largest still being that 5 to 19 group, but others it looks like are starting to catch up a little bit. But the largest has been like the 5 to 19 age group. Central Park Terrace, I went there on the February 18th. We did like a fun word game. This was a new one. It's like a really long, ridiculously long word, and it's try to find as many words in it as you can. We did like over 240. There was a huge group of us. We had so much fun. And then I do everyone's blood pressures and blood sugars after. Yeah, we have a great time. I enjoy. I know, because everyone has to. We just like go around in a group. Everyone gets a turn, and then we have to like flip over the board because everyone's getting so many words and funny.
But shouldn't you be doing their blood pressure before the game? Because
they were already started when I got there. I think I was like 5 minutes late, so the game was like already going on. So there was no interruption.
How excited do they get?
I cannot interrupt their games.
Their blood pressure could be going up because they're excited about the game.
Their blood pressure will go up if I interrupt their game. Okay, I know better than to interrupt.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing that.
I know. I'm not getting on the bad list. For meetings and trainings and events, I continue doing bi-weekly and monthly local Board of Health webinars. I continue with my monthly, the FCAT, we were talking about that briefly, the Crisis Action Team meetings that I do at the Franklin Police Station. That was on the 4th. I'm part of like a regional connection group. So because I'm part of the Metacomet Public Health Alliance, they have like these regional connection groups, and they have been doing a monthly. We talk about basically what other public health nurses are doing for their communities, and the biggest thing is like maternal and infant health and how people are focusing on that. A lot of them are still working on those community baby showers is the biggest thing. That's another place where I got the idea for the mammogram van, to do a specific women's health expo. And then I had the Stop the Bleed class for the community at the fire station on 218, and I did the Southeast MAPHN, Massachusetts Association of Public Health Nursing. I'm part of that association, and I met via Zoom with them on the 19th. And then I keep doing my nursing care. My office hours are typically on Thursdays at the Franklin Senior Center, but I'm always doing blood pressures and wound care and referrals and other management. There's been a lot of home visits and people in need lately, so I've been helping a lot with that. And then we already kind of gave the women's health event. There's still a lot of work to be done on it, but we're getting there.
Kim, do you have the date for that?
Thank you.
For what?
The Women's Health Expo?
May 20th.
May 20th, yeah.
Of course, I did the paperwork in order to request it.
Oh, okay. Oh.
It's at her church.
And I did it the backwards way, because I started to do it as the town of Franklin, and they're going, oh yeah, we're going to bill you and stuff like that. I said, screw that. I did it under my name.
There you go. Good for you.
It's like, okay, I'm doing it under me, and now there's no charge. Because
that's good. Yeah.
well, I wanted it that way, and I'd already asked, and they said, we won't charge. I went, good. So now I just got have to do the
Thank you.
paperwork right.
Double thank you.
Yeah. No, I think they're very excited about that too, because I think that's one of the things that our church likes to be, is to be very much part of the community.
Yeah.
And
They are.
he has some interesting visions in terms of what he wants to do in the future.
Well, that's cool.
Glad we can
Yeah.
assist him.
They allow us to do our nose work over there. We have trials.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Bay State sniffers.
Yeah, we do nose work at the church.
That's cool too, yeah.
Yeah, and it's very possible that Meals on Wheels is moving to New England Chapel
Oh,
as
yeah,
well.
we were just talking about that, they're displaced right now, yeah.
Yeah,
We were
but
talking about that in our FCAT meeting, yeah.
I think they're actually going to be moving there. They reached out to us, and we're in the process of trying to talk it through, but I think we figured out how we could do it there
Yeah, nice.
and give them some dedicated space to do the storage that they
Well, they
need.
do about 100, we found out 171 meals a day, is that what
It was something, yeah.
So they need a good space, yeah.
Yeah.
So future agenda items, so we're gonna do the food presentation. We'll start our discussion about Kratom. We can't get it all done in one meeting, so we'll probably be moving forward the next 6 months or so,
Yeah.
adding that to the agenda and taking it one step at a time. It's, I think, super important that we get this off the shelves, along with, I did text the, Detective Flynn about the psychedelic mushroom candy bars to see if that's legal or illegal. They're selling psychedelic mushroom candy bars in front of the school shops. Can't make this stuff up.
Oh my God.
They have it away.
I'm afraid to go in there.
Where are they selling this?
Franklin Smoke Shop.
At the drug place.
And they're legal to sell?
Well, that's what I'm checking. They're overwhelming, I'm not kidding you. And so then when Diane said that, is that legal? That's not legal. I'm like, well, I better check with the detective. I never even, all I thought was like, really? It's really overwhelming.
It is.
Yeah, it is. You walk into the store and it's just bonkers. And then the bongs. And bongs this big, it's just crazy. It's crazy. You should really just walk in one of these stores. Not so much Moonlight, but that.
I'm curious what the ingredients are. It's like, could it be mushrooms and then like other drugs in it, or is it actually like the
He's telling you
illicit
it's not the real.
mushrooms?
I took a picture of it, I think.
I was like, freedom, like that's
He
like
said it was not a
technically
drug,
like
he's not gonna buy them again after he sells those full.
Is that like,
Oh, yeah, it's called,
mushrooms, Koreans?
No, that's the
It's
whole
called
food.
Mu-Chi.
Absolutely.
Magic
I'm
mushroom
right behind you.
chocolate caramel crunch. Mu-Chi.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I took a picture of
Jeff, you just
I didn't.
report back, let me know.
Why me? What do you think?
And they have
I was gonna follow Jenny.
Muchi things, Asian things.
So what do we say? I mean, do we have no, but do we have a name? Are they?
That's the name, Muchi, M-O-C-H-I.
That's a
So again,
trade
I
name.
mean,
No, that's a trade name. I'm just.
What do they say when you go in there?
They always say, oh, that's not,
That's
you know,
not-
that's not what it
there's
is.
no- I'll find out
There's
from
not, there's nothing in there, no.
Do you want to adjourn?
They try and-
Can we also add just a discussion on the
Which store are
warming
you
slash
talking about?
cooling
Where-
centers for
Oh, that one there.
extreme
I was in there
temperatures
like
and or
2 or 3 years
So
ago.
wait, it's mine.
town emergencies?
I think I had a
Especially because I know people are sending people to places that are not open. So maybe we need to like publicize where that should be. Would someone like to make a motion?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
We ready to adjourn?
Would you like to make a motion to
I
adjourn?
would. I make a motion to adjourn.
Would you like to second?
I second it.
Diane, how do you vote?
Yes. Otherwise, I
Jeff,
wouldn't
how do you
have
vote?
said
Yes.
And I vote yes. We are adjourned.
We are adjourned.
We are now producing this in collaboration with Franklin TV and Franklin Public Radio. This podcast is my public service effort for Franklin, but we can't do it alone. We can always use your help. How can you help? If you can use the information that you find here, please tell your friends and neighbors. If you don't like something here, please let me know. Through this feedback loop, we can continue to make improvements. And I thank you for listening. For additional information, please visit franklinmatters.org. If you have questions or comments, you can reach me directly at suresteve@gmail.com. The music for the intro and exit was provided by Michael Clark and the group East of Shirley. The piece is titled Ernesto Mañana, copyright Michael Clark and Tintype Tunes in 2008, and used with their permission. I hope you enjoy. By the way, you can also subscribe and listen to Franklin Matters Radio on your favorite podcast app. Search in podcasts for Franklin Matters.